Hi Sandy, this is Tom. I just thought I would show you this since it came up. It's easier just to see it. And this is Styx. He's similar to your horse in terms of his horsenality. So the thing that I wanted to show you is horses get really bothered going from one eye to the other eye. And then I wanted to show you how to approach that friendly game issue on this side where your horse is really objecting to your hand being up there. So the first thing is switching eyes. So horses are monocular vision, which means they see something out of one eye and then it suddenly appears in the other eye and it could bother them. And I saw that on your video. So when changing eyes, so you can see I'm in his left eye. When changing eyes, use the back of your hand gently underneath like that. And then gently ask him to come over so you can switch eyes. Now he's just switched eyes. Here's where you want to wait a moment. I'll come over there. Wait a moment and just rub here. And this is zone 1 here below the halter. So I don't have permission yet to advance or he's going to throw his head around a little bit. So now once he softens a little bit, now I can advance to this other side. So notice I'm going really slow. Horses don't really like this. And horses really don't like this, where you're coming at them like that. So you're bothered by it. Your horse is more so bothered by it. So this is the side that's actually a little better on your horse, right? So when you make the change, nice and slow. Always be aware that something could startle your horse. That was great. It's a good idea. Good, glad I had the halter. Huh? So come nice and slow. There, I got the other eye. And here's where you just want to pause a moment and say, are you okay? Is this all right? Because it can be startling, and I don't care how well trained your horse is, they'll appreciate that, just that moment of, mind if I change eyes? So now here's where I was suggesting you go really slow. See, he's blocking it. This is really good. This is kind of what your horse was doing too, so just start again. Nice and slow. Now I'm being careful not to put my head here. You saw what happened when he got startled. His head flew up. That was just a perfect example. Couldn't have asked for a better setup, huh, pal? So now here's where you want to be extra slow and not just go at his head. Because every time you went at his head, he flew it out, right? So he'll think that that's pressure coming at him. So you want to go super slow here, and then maybe you'll get some permission to rub up here. Maybe not. So I'm thinking right now this is a knot. So I'm going to retreat back to down here where it was okay. And then eventually he'll figure out, if you go slow enough and take your time, that he'll be accepting that that's really the friendly game. He's convinced it's pressure. So the other thing you'll notice is I have the rope here ready to go. So if he does fly his head around or something, I could stay safe and control him with the rope. Okay, good job. You see how slow I'm going? There you go, really nice. Now here's your challenge. Your horse is very dominant, very pushy, and he seems to be the type that will frisk you for treats. So until the dominance is out of him, I would suggest no treats by hand. And here's how to fix it. It's the porcupine game, and you'll see it under the Savvy Club, under levels. And I want you to see if you can porcupine your horse backwards. Because anytime a horse backs up and you don't move your feet, you look more like a leader to that horse, and he's less likely to be biting, less likely to be throwing and tossing his head around. So this particular horse is a very dominant horse, and I've done a lot of backing with him. I would love it if you could get to the point where you can put your hand here, but this might not be the best way to start. The porcupine game backing him. But you might want to just back him with the halter. Or you can take your carrot stick, which I don't have mine, and you can back him from the chest. But any backing, and then when he has a bit of softness like that, and a lick and chew, that's just really big, really important. And I know, just like this horse, your horse too, is gonna come back in and try to push me. And he'll like go at your hands and come into your space. He's kind of in my space right now. So I would just gently back him again. And then rub to finish. way that you can back him is to take the driving game. Look, lift, swing, touch. This is also in that levels on the Sandee Club. And here's a nice way to do it with your horse. Look, lift, swing, and then if you need to, you can walk that touch. Keep his nose straight. Walk that touch right on his nose and say, you back up out of my space. So it's real important that you release the pressure as soon as he backs up. So look, lift, swing. Wasn't that nice? Very good. And then I can go up and again ask permission, nice and slow. Did you see him just bite me? Nice and slow, so I'm going to back him again. So pretty soon all that wanting to dominate goes away. Nice and slow. This is just like your horse. This is great. So when he does that, I'll retreat back. And bring his face over again and try it again. I went a little too fast. There's a porcupine back. You can tell he's just like your horse. He just does not like to have that hand there. So it'll get better with more backing, more understanding of the porcupine game and the friendly game. Now we want